Last night, the Lakers had an early burst of energy and pride. They went up 8-0. They led by 10 after a quarter. They led by 12 early in the second quarter, and by 4 at halftime. Then Denver did what it always does. Same song, umpteenth verse, took back over, pretty much controlled the rest of the game against the Laker team that just never looked like it believed it could beat Denver. Spirit broken, will broken, I'd say hearts broken, but I didn't see much Laker heart in the second half of a do-or-die game at home. That's 11 straight losses to the Nuggets. That's 7 straight playoff losses to the Denver Nuggets. Paul, surprised the Lakers didn't at least put up a better fight last night?
Well, you do all you can do with the talent that you got. And they just not as talented as the Denver Nuggets. I mean, 11 straight. Yeah, they came out, same old song, Steve. Same old song. We just put it on repeat. We come out 8-0 run, up 10 after 1, then it's all downhill from there. I mean, this is just what I said before the playoffs started. This is a bad matchup for the Lakers. At first, everybody was like, oh, you're just a hater.
Well,
you don't like the Lakers. You don't like LeBron. But now that they're down 3-0, what is it now? What is it now? I'm a hater. Oh, then we had game 1. D'Angelo Russell needs the help. Game 2, D'Angelo Russell helped. And what happened? They lost. Let's not put this on D'Angelo Russell, because I know those are some of the things that's going to come up. Yeah, he had 0 points. Yeah, he looked like he was done participating in this series. I mean, from the looks of it on the bench, you know, it looks like all the Lakers are done participating in this series. And so it just goes back to what I said before the series started. The Lakers had a chance, but this is the one matchup. This is the one matchup that they didn't want. Now, you can say whatever you want about the role players, but listen, LeBron and AD, we need to put a lot of blame on them. I mean, they did what you...
I agree.
They did what you wanted them to do probably offensively, but nobody talks about what they've done defensively in this series. Nobody's been able to contain Nikola Jokic. Now, Aaron Gordon goes off for playoff career highs, and I believe that's LeBron's main matchup in the series. And so... At the end of the day, when this series is over, you got to look at your best players and say, where do we go from here? Because at the end of the day, in the playoffs, it's about your superstars. Yeah, they can put up the numbers and make it look good, but how are you affecting winning basketball games? And that's what it completely comes down to. Do you make the other guys on your teams better? D'Angelo Russell has 0. Nobody made him better. Hachimura didn't produce 4 shots. He shot 50% from the field. Nobody made him better. And that comes from your best players and your coaches. Period.
End of discussion, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, no, one more thing, Keith.
No, I knew it.
One more thing.
I knew it.
I forgot about this.
I knew you had something.
And saying all that, it's time to break these out, Laker fans, because this is what we're...
That is a raggedy-ass broom.
Hey, this is raggedy. Hey, that's what the Lakers look like, a raggedy broom. That's what the Lakers look like, a raggedy-ass broom.
Well, I'm glad you could... First of all, I'm glad you could join us today. I know you had some things that you needed to tend to after the Celtics lost the other night.
I was in Cancun getting ready for the Lakers.
Okay, well, you might want to make sure to hold some reservations for the Celtics as well, just so that you know.
That's a good point.
Look, here's what I'd say that PP said that was correct. They are a bad matchup, but I wanted them to do it in the first round.
You did.
Okay?
Yeah.
See them in the first round.
Was that be careful what you wish for?
No, because you got to see them at some point. So you might as well get them early while you kind of engaged in playing well. You might as well get them early. That's the way I looked at it. Number 1, as far as I'm concerned, bad matchup. Number 2, it's time to just blow it all the way up.
Yeah.
It's cool.
What you mean?
I'm gonna get there. What I mean by that is we blowing it up. Okay? Now,
would you start
with everybody?
No, I don't know how we do it, but I can tell you this. That ain't working, and that hadn't worked for a while. Okay, we won a championship in 2020. Y'all poke fun at it. It's bubble, it's Mickey Mouse, it's Disney, blah, blah, blah. Some teams didn't want to be there.
What it is.
A championship's a championship, and I understand people poke fun at it. But when you look at it, in LeBron's tenure with the Lakers in 6 years, we missed the playoffs in year one, which a bunch of injuries, it was all weird. Then we go on in 2019, 2020, we win the final in Disney World. Pandemic, no fans, all digital board, family clapping in the stands, a couple people, that's it. 2021, exit to the Suns, 6 games, first round, done.
It was ugly. Yeah.
Missed the playoffs in 22. Swept in the Western Conference Final after being in the play-in, the scratch and claw to get there. Then we finally make some adjustments, get there, boom, broom it. Now this year, it seems as though
The broom is coming out.
it seems as though
The broom is coming out.
the dustpan is already out, and they're getting ready to bring the broom out.
Yep.
That's what it feels like. Because I don't think that I would want to travel, even though I'm a participant and I'm a player, I don't know that I want to travel 2 hours to
have to deal with those guys?
to lose,
Yeah, I know,
and all.
right.
It's just like, it's a lot.
Yeah.
Anything could happen, anything could happen. There's no question about it. So what I'm saying when I say blow it up, I'm getting rid of everybody, and then I'm going to make decisions on the top 2 dudes on what I want to do. LeBron James is a staple in the NBA forever. And it's hard to say goodbye.
Yep.
But sometimes in these situations, you may want to put him in a better situation for the end of his career.
Maybe.
To allow him to go somewhere that could really win a championship. Because right now, that's not the case with the Lakers and what it is. Think about this, Skip and Paul. 6 seasons he's been there. They've been through 3 coaches.
Yep.
Luke
And-
Walton, Frank Vogel, and now Darvin Ham.
And I'm
And
pretty sure he's
chances are
about
it'll be
to
number
coach.
4.
That's what I'm saying.
It probably will be number 4 just to look at things.
Wouldn't you predict this will be Darvin's last game that he will coach?
It feels that way.
Yep.
When I look at D'Angelo Russell with less than 4 minutes to go in the game, sitting at the end of the bench, not engaged with the team standing up, in the huddle trying to figure it out, he over there on the side, that to me tells me you have lost something.
Yeah, that's
you
without
lost
doubt.
something, and I don't know what he's doing. I don't know if he's on the cell phone, he eating, I don't know what it is. I can't really tell, but it looked like a cell phone to me.
Yeah.
I can't tell. But whatever it is, he ain't in the huddle with you. So that tells me you have lost something. And when I got Anthony Davis saying what he's saying about you, so I'm going to figure out what to do with my 2 stars, but the rest of these dudes, everybody's for sale.
But my thing is,
Everybody for sale.
That's on the coach, Key. Is that on the coach, really?
Well, I think that's on everybody.
Yeah, that's on everybody.
that's on the players, too,
Like,
though.
when you on the team,
No, that's on the players.
The leaders got to keep you engaged, too. You know, you got to hold each other accountable. It can't be, oh, Darvin
I'ma
Ham's
tell you-
lost him. Why can't Anthony Davis like, hey, man, come over here, man.
Let me tell you a
Brian,
story.
Hey, come in the huddle.
Let me tell you a story, and I'm going to make it about me for a second.
All right.
Because I think for me, I felt I was always a leader. We lost the game one time when I was in junior college. We lost the game, and we riding on the bus. And the dudes is laughing and everything, and they back there eating chips and laughing. We just lost, got an ass kick. You know what I did? I went back there and slapped the chips out of their hands and went ham on them. But that's what I need to be doing
We
to
don't
people
see
Ain't
like
no pride in
D-Lo.
there. Ain't no pride.
You gotta say, man, get up and come over here. You know,
I agree.
That's
even
what
though
I'm
you
saying.
having a
That's
bad
exactly
game.
what I'm saying.
Even though
good
you
one.
having a bad game.
That's what I'm saying.
Because when I think about the Lakers from my time growing up, I would have never seen that happen with Magic, Kobe and them. They would have checked. There would have been some.
Somebody would have said something.
Oh, somebody would have said something. You know how that they gon' you gonna hear. Oh, they got into a fight in the locker room. This is what happened.
You would.
You're gonna hear that.
Agreed.
Or see it, and that hasn't been the case with this. That to me is the most disappointing.
Well, that's the leadership.
That's the most disappointing visual shot that I've seen in a very long time.
I agree.
With the Lakers.
Good point. All right. This is the one stat last night that just tore me up about the Los Angeles Lakers. Usually, if the home team shoots 5 of 27 from 3, you can just pinpoint and say, well, they just couldn't buy a shot. 5 of 27, LeBron was 1 of 6. Obviously, D'Lo was 0 of 6. 5 of 27. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? The visitors were 5 of 28. So you can't even go there. That's no excuse because they shot it even worse than you shot it on your home floor. And they still cakewalked you last night.
Right.
So what tore me up was I've sat here and defended 6 previous playoff games because in 6 times they fought them tooth and nail to the bitter end. All 6 times they were right there. They had a chance. And certainly in game 2, the second game in Denver, man, LeBron's got it to a point where at least he's got a shot at it. And he missed the shot, and Jamal said, watch this. But it came down to watch this. It came down to a last-second shot over the long arm of the law in Anthony Davis, a high-level defender, and Jamal just made a great shot, a great clutch closer shot.
That broke their spirit.
And that was it. That was the end of him. So last night, we both thought, I just thought, this is LeBron bleeping James. This is an Anthony Davis that I believe was one of the top 5 regular season players in this league this year. If I had to pick my 5, first team all NBA, he's on it for me.
First team?
Okay, yeah, I would. I would have put him on there with, obviously, Luka and Shea and...
No, not first team.
Boy, I would. He was dominant for much of the year. He had a great year.
Joker, Luka, Shea.
Yeah. Those 3, and who am I
Tatum.
forgetting? And Tatum, that's it. And I would put AD as my 5th.
What?
I did this on my podcast the other day, so I'm on record with it. Yeah.
Luka, Shea.
Yes.
Tatum.
AD.
And
AD.
I'm missing. No, I'm missing somebody right now. Giannis wouldn't be on there?
No, I wouldn't. I just didn't think he had a great year, and he was hurt. And listen, Anthony Davis played. You kept pointing out he played.
70-plus games.
Yeah. Giannis played, I thought.
But whatever. He's really good.
Yeah, he's really good.
And last night, I just didn't see any life, man.